We're going to hit Masters in Power League. And by we, I mean Torchy. And by gonna hit, I mean he already hit it last month. So the meta's a little bit different.
It's an orange juice.
So in the first one, they've got Hard Rock Mine. Because this was last month, Torchy banned Bell. He's literally a sliver away from Power League. He's been tilting for like 2 freaking seasons. The first pick, they wanted Stu. The wall break gadget makes him great counter to almost every lane except for Ruffs because of the sandbag. He's 100% best lane on the map. I love how they just know this in Masters League. So that left him with Piper. Definitely the best mid since Bell is banned. So Piper's got the curve gadget. She's got her long range. They picked Jean, which is kind of weird. But I think it's because Cursed didn't want them to get Jean in mid. And then Torchy said that Ben went Ruffs, which is really smart because they had no splash ballers. So the sandbags would be insane value. Plus the shielding from the Jean pulls that Cursed may try to get. Torchy tried to pick Sandy, but since they didn't have a mid, he went for 8-bit. So that's pretty sensible. And the last pick, they took Carl because he can pierce through the sandbags. He plays without sound? What the frick? Oh, no. The Stu didn't have the new gadget. So it wasn't an instant win lane. But the speed gadget is actually not that bad. Stu is probably going to want to switch lanes with Carl because Carl counters Ruffs right now. Piper going in for that kill. She opens up mid. Now Stu and 8-bit only have one more block to place that turret. It's looking pretty okay right now. They've got 1 gem. They're just fighting for mid right now and trying to get lane control. Teleporting back. Okay. Grabs the jet. Was that worth the gadget? I don't know. I'm not in Masters. Plus, we actually have live gameplay of his joystick control. We rarely see that. Oh, he sniped the Piper. They're panicking. They're full on panicking. Ruffs is going in because they lost lane. 2 dead. Stu grabs the gems, escapes with the super. Oh my goodness. All from that one moment when Torchy sniped the Piper. But this is Power League, so they've got 2 more. Oh, he's just 1 PM. You didn't have to use that gadget, Torchy, but you did anyways. Another thing that Torchy mentioned was that once he gets Ruff's power up, plus with all the other things, he can basically 3v1 everyone and everything. Piper's landing some shots though, and then Jean's preventing them from healing, which is kind of annoying. Oh, the Piper's almost dead. Yes! He got the Piper, but they do have more lane control right now. Carl's going in. This is looking not bad. Not bad. Torchy probably can't pick up the power up just because he's so low on health right now. Piper's going to open that up. But he does wipe Carl before everything happens there. Not a bad time to die, to be honest, because he can just respawn. He doesn't have his turret up, so he's not going to have crazy speed. Ruff's passing the gadget to 8-bit right now. This is looking pretty spicy. Oh, I don't know if you predicted that. I would have just walked into that hook. I am a simple man. I have 30,000 trophies, but I play like a 3,000 trophy player. So these small plays, they impress me. They just had absolute control. Imagine if the Stu had the wall break gadget. That would have been game over. It's all over the place. They got 8 gems, 1 gem. That's a countdown. It looks like the other team gave up, and that's going to be the first win for this entire match. He's almost there. Let's find out what he's got on this bar. Weird that there's no sound. Look at that. Look at that pixel. It went up 2 pixels from all of that. And then apparently I've heard that if you lose, you can lose like a quarter of your bar. I would be so tilted if I took Power League seriously. I wouldn't even enjoy this game anymore. The luxuries of being a 3K player. All right, next up, probably spent an hour into matchmaking, but he's got safe zone. Both teams ban Bell, mainly because if the other team gets control of Bell, her bounce shots are basically unavoidable. It's impossible not to clump up if you're spawn trapped in safe zone. I don't know any of this, but these are all of Torchy's notes. He's kind of explaining the matchmaking and the process of everything. Bell can just repeatedly shoot the safe and it'll bounce onto their team, especially given that they didn't have first pick. They just wanted her out of the picture. There's basically 2 strategies in safe zone. One is pick Colette and Byron. I hate that strategy. You hide behind the wall, you chain supers, you heal Colette, and she just does the big boom boom. The constant shield and the constant healing and the second strategy is just like going Piper, Brock, Crow or something and using Crow slow to pick on the enemy's team using auto aim from high DPS brawlers like Piper and Brock and Bean, just picking them off and assassinating them with Crow while you're turtling. So they went Brock so that the Brock can break the wall on the right side. Otherwise, it's a free lane for them. And Torchy tried to big brain and suggested Byron so they can't get Byron with Colette. Kind of an interesting combo. They took Byron just so that they couldn't Colette cheese them. They went Colt, which is a really good pick. He's really strong, instant wall break, deals a lot of damage. So Stu is usually good in every single map, but he's not very viable in this one just because his range isn't that long. Torchy's still alive, holding lane. It's weird that Amber is mostly auto aim unless you're from far away. It's nice that we have a view of his joystick so we can see exactly what's going on for everything else. Doesn't get Torchy's just unloading everything on that safe right now. And getting healed by Byron. That's kind of interesting. That's a new one. Colette's still not bad with her super, but without Byron's combo. Oh, he swooped in for the double kill. Let's get it. Now he's got full ammo. And he's got time to use emotes. I don't know if I can do that. Supered by Colt at point blank. There isn't really much to the strategy. It's just win lane and support other lanes. It's long ranged. Their safe is at 45%, so they got to be a little more careful. If they can just win lane. Torchy's going 2v1 against the Colt and Piper and loses. Oh, see, there's nothing you can do against that Colette with the shield. She got bursted and she still went all the way through. Piper's just dodging the heck out of everything. It's a little bit easier with Brock's Incendiary, so you kind of have an idea of where she's not going to go. Otherwise, she would have died. Spamming the super and dodging everything. Piper, Colette, Colt, they all had to go on Torchy just to take him out. But I don't know about this. 22%. Wait, 26%? They're rushing. They're rushing for the save. No way. No way. Colette's not dealing enough damage. No. No. 3 to 11. There's 0-1. Torchy, why do you have game sound off? What if a Leon sneaks up? You can hear the Leon from a mile away or in the grass. Oh, geez. He's just rushing up with the Byron heals and just soaking up in the flames, making sure that she doesn't pass through because now there's the flames on the floor. Colette's going to heal up slowly. She does have her super, though. They're just rocking the safe with Brock and everything else. Oh, that Colette is staying alive. She's trying to get the super activated on the oil. He's really not letting her through. That's ridiculous. The safe's burning. Piper goes down. He's got a super going on there. Backs off a little bit because he's out of ammo. 54 health and he's still in the game. And he just dodged 3 Colette shots. She's burned. Now she has no reason not to pass through. And she's... okay. The super didn't quite reach the safe, but they're at 81% to 41%. Interesting that there's a Byron here. And that shield on the Colette. Go home, Colette. I hate Byron Colette facing them. I wonder if at the time of this, if Torchy's mini account, Destroyer6969, is in Masters already. They're just dealing so much damage this time around. He didn't even set off his oil. That's going to be really important for regaining the ammo, especially after Amber's nerf. 23% to 17. This is so tight. Mind you, he's going to lose a quarter of his bar if he loses. I thought because this game file was in there that they're going to go 2-1. I'm so mind blown right now. I thought they were going to reverse sweep. So they have Pinball Dreams. Barley's going to be really strong in this map, and there are only really 3 counters. Surge because of the teleport, Brock mid because he uses the gadget to open up the lane for the Barley, or Stu because of the Stu wall break. So right off the bat, Stu got banned by both teams because the wall break is just obnoxious. If Jinglai takes yep. Jinglai took the Barley. Next up, they take Belle. She's going to be the best mid in the game. Next up, there's Sandy to pick just with this new sleep gadget. It's so good. Since each shot does deal 1300 damage, so any brawler other than Sandy would have 4-shotted prior to the gadget release. Sandy just stuns, waits to reload the ammo, then she bursts down all 3 shots left, dealing 5000 damage. Okay, that makes a lot of sense after reading out his notes. I was like, what's so great about Sandy? I always just wake them up because I get a little anxious. So any brawler with more than 5k health is a tank pretty much, and Sandy can feed on constant supers off of tanks as well as make it impossible for them to push. And Sandy's the only counter to Tara, another excellent lane on this map just because of Ems and Barley. So they take Nita, but Surge would have been good too. I think Tsunami is just really good with Nita. And Nita's a really good pick against Sandy too. So at this point, they need a mid because it's Pinball Dreams. So Torchy goes for the B. He could have picked Jesse, Brock, or B, but Brock wouldn't have made sense since he's only really good for breaking walls and they have the Barley. Jesse would have been outranged and bullied by the Belle. So I guess it's... Look at this. Jinglai popping the gadget right off the bat. Just healing Torchy. Oh, Torchy landed the shot on Sandy. That's a score if I ever saw one. Oh, Tsunami got locked out. So now it's just Torchy versus the Belle. That Sprout can't do anything against the bear right now. It's getting chased. Holy moly. A 3000 shot on the Belle. Let's get it. Ah, Jinglai with the trick shot there. That's kind of satisfying. Sandy's got the Sandstorm this time, so they're invisible. They're kind of shooting in the dark. If you can just land one shot. Oh, 2000 damage even with the shield. That's some big boom booms. Tsunami's applying pressure on them, so they can't really move forward while Barley and B kind of respawn. But B does have the super now. Let's see how they use it. Coming in hot with the Sandy. Oh, the Sandy didn't even need to use the sleep gadget. B just melted. Not looking too good right now. pops the honeycomb gadget so that it slows them down. They can't score. They can't get through. Oh my goodness. Sandy just disintegrated, obliterated. By the way, both brawlers on the right side. Jinglai with the score. Oh, it was wide open. What happened? Why did they let Jinglai just score? So they picked Sprout because they had to deal with the Barley. But Jinglai is doing a good job pushing that Barley backwards. Sandy and Nita are literally just chilling. They're just being best friends right now. Tsunami got slept. Is that a past tense? Slept? Snoozed? Torchy's gonna save his big boom boom shots. He's got one more. Ah, he didn't get any of the hits. There. He missed both of the big shots. Man. So it's 0-1 in Brawl Ball right now. They've got a minute and a half. I could see them coming back from this, but I could see the tension being really tight since he's literally a few pixels away from Masters. Oh, and we can't see their names because one of them is in Masters right now. So they got matched against that. And Tsunami walks it in. Unless Sandy slept to the Nita. Oh, that's a score. So it's 1-1 right now. Is it going to go into the third set? They're getting pushed back heavily. They lost lane on the right side and mid. We'll see how they have to deal with this. Sprout is just so obnoxious with all of those bounces dealing so far. Look at the control of the Sprout precisely bouncing it. Each bounce makes it go a little bit further, by the way. Sandy's getting wrecked by the bear. Oh my, what? Nita just saved that. Man, that Sprout wall is so annoying. Bell's back now after respawning. 2 seconds left until overtime. It's gonna be real tight, but I don't know how they're gonna save this. This is looking kind of scurry. 1-2, on to the third set. This is really tight. I love this. So it looks like they're all staying lane. Sprout versus Barley, Sandy versus Nita, Bell versus B. It's like a mirror match, pretty much. It's a fresh new game. They've got 3 gadgets in the Barley. That's going to be really important. Switch from the Sandy aim onto the Sprout aim just because he knew he saw the opening there. What is this high-level play? Sandy and Nita are literally just talking to each other over the fence. Sprout is wrecking them. Fine, Torchy's at full health. He's going to melt. Oh, he picked up the ball instead of using the super. Pain. This is just chaotic right now. There's the second gadget and it's 0-0 right now. That Barley's only got one more gadget left. Minute and 10 seconds. Again, Sandy Nita. Hey, how's it going? And Barley and Sprout are going full sweat on each other while Nita and Sandy are just flirting with each other. 12 seconds until overtime. I didn't even notice because I'm not a freak that plays with sound off. This is so intense right now. Oh, the Sandy got melted. Jinglai with the bell and the score. Huh! And that is Masters League. I know. I know. I'm amazing. Oh, I'm so good. Thanks for watching. Thanks for using code OJ, all that good stuff. If you want to check out more videos up there, if you want to subscribe to my live streaming channel, it's going to be over there. Make sure to hit the bell button. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.